Hey, what's up, everybody? Will back at you here with another one. Man, guys, it's been an incredible last 2 weeks. Any of you guys that follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I went to this abandoned house that had thousands and thousands and thousands of records. So what happened was this guy that I've been in contact with, he's always buying properties. Well, out in the rural parts south of Atlanta where I live, he found this place. It was sitting on like 26 acres. And it was all kind of great stuff in there, like old pianos, and it was just, I mean, it was falling apart. But in this one room, this guy had thousands and thousands and thousands of records. Really quick, the story was the gentleman had died, and the mother had sold the house out from under the kids, and it kind of sat vacant, allegedly since like around 2002, 2003, something like that. That's the closest to the story that I could get. But if you guys seen the video that I put up on Instagram, you guys know here I don't edit my videos here. I just try to do it all in one take. But you'll see it on my Instagram, man. It was unbelievable. So I made the guy a blind offer without going through everything because there was no electricity. There hadn't been electricity in the house in years. It wasn't musty. I mean, it was, there wasn't no leaky roofs or anything like that. So it wasn't that bad. But I made the guy a blind offer. I was like, look, I'll make you an offer without even looking through it, because it'd take me days to sit here and go through it. Especially, this house. You're talking a couple £1,000 worth of vinyl records, and you guys that do this, you know how heavy that stuff is. It took me 4 loads of my truck to get it from there back to my house. Not only the back, but in the middle, in the front seat. Everything. And dude, there was some freaking Grails in there. And there was a lot of trash too. A lot of old country gospel and things like that. But man, I'm gonna show you some of the great stuff that I found. Not only that, but just this last week, I picked up a few small collections that just had some absolute heat in here. So I'm gonna jump right in. And I'll tell you guys what actually come out of the house and what come out of the other ones. But one of the first things that I found, I knew that was going to be really good, was this one. That's Stevie Ray Vaughan. It's a picture disc, the 1984. Really good. I had a bunch of Stevie Ray Vaughan in my collection, my previous collection that I ended up selling all of. But this one, this one's really good. And you don't see many of these picture discs of Stevie Ray Vaughan. This one's great. This is the original 66 mono of the Yardbirds. I'm trying some different lighting in here and tell me what you guys think. Really good. You guys know Jimmy and Eric. I got to know the Yardbirds. I'd like to get their whole discography, but this thing is clean. And this come out of that house too. It is amazing too. I would go through, once I finally got it home, I would go through crates and crates and crates, and it would just be country compilations and country gospel, and then I'd pull out something like this, like this is a '69 press Albert King. Now the original one was '63 that actually had him in a kind of a cartoon cover. Those are really rare. Those can go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But this one's originally in the shrink, and it's good. It's super clean. I love Albert King. I got a few of his in the collection too. All right, keep this moving. Now this one I was kind of floored. This is original '64 Charles Mingus. That's a white label promo though. Man, there was a bunch of promos in there, and I got so much stuff to sell that I sell on my online store. Man, there was so many promos, there was so many autograph stuff, which you know how it is with autograph stuff. You can't really authenticate it, but yeah, man, this is a great album, man. Check it out if you can. Tonight at Noon. Okay, now this one didn't come out of the house. This one was literally like just a couple of days afterwards. I had this one guy who he demos houses, but his mother had a bunch of records that he's been holding on to for a long time. So he can only bring me like a little bit at a time. Like I'll meet him at a job site and he'll be like, "Hey, I got the 2 boxes. Go ahead and go through them." And it was some good stuff. But I pulled this one out. This is a Coltrane Jazz. What's this? 1960. It's a '61 mono, but it's the plum label. It's usually came on the Green Atlantic label. This one's a little more rare, but man, really clean, super clean cover. And of course, anything by Coltrane, you got to pick it up, right? All right, this one come out of the house, and I've been looking for this for a long time. And it's Nina Simone's I Put a Spell on You. Now this is a original 65. This is 65 mono. Really good. Nina Simone. She's great. I mean, she's great. Troubled, talented. Apparently not easy to work with, but oof, hell of a performer. Hell of a performer. I'll pick up anything I find of hers, especially original pressings. Okay, now you know how I do. I always like to put the better stuff at the end of my videos. This next artist, y'all don't sleep on this lady. This woman here, especially if you ever see any original stuff or early original stuff, man, it can fetch a little bit, but man, she is super talented. She writes almost all of her own songs. I mean, she's probably written hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs. But that's Dolly Parton. Now, y'all don't sleep on this girl. She's talented. She is super talented. This is probably one of her more famous albums. Jolene. It's got the song "I'll Always Love You." This is original '74 press. Yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. And there was a lot of it in there, man. I got her first three. Let's jump right into the next one. And that was My Blue Ridge Mountain Boy. A little more country. List of Jolene's a little more folk. But yeah, Dolly. Also, what was in that one? Just Because I'm a Woman. I was shocked, man. I was kind of shocked when I seen how much in value hers has gone up, especially her debut album. This is her debut, original '67 on Monument. I mean, yeah, her. Oh, what's the guy's name? Porter. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I'm at a loss for words. The guy that discovered her, Porter Wagner. Porter Wagner discovered her, and they did some work together. Yeah, man. Hello, I'm Dolly. It's really good, really good. I'm happy to add that to the collection because you don't come across these that often. All right, guys, we're getting into some serious heat. And it was amazing with that house. What was trashed and what was like really clean. Like the best stuff that I found out of there was like a dream. Like the best stuff I found out of there was just smoking clean. Like this one right here, the Psychotic Reaction, count 5. This original 66 mono. It's super clean, fuzzy, dirty psychedelic garage sound. Really, really, really good. When I spun it, man, it jams, it rocks, and it's such a good freaking album. Okay, this one here, I've seen this. I know everybody knows this one. Yeah, again, I was floored. This one come out of the house too. I was floored when I seen it, and that's the GNR Lies with the band. Wife Beating's been around for 10,000 years. Really cool. Original '88 pressing. It's got the original inner sleeve. Whoop. Yeah, killer, man. Killer live performances. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. And you don't come across those that often. Now, this one I just picked up just the other day. Bought a small box and flipped through some garbage, and then I pulled this sucker out. This Paul Chambers is an original '59 on that cool VJ label. This thing smokes. It's got Kelly, it's got Philly, Freddie Hubbard, Jimmy Cobb, Julian Adderley. This is a smoker. You guys know I love jazz, and it's gonna have a nice home right here in my collection. I'm burning through this. This is gonna be a quick video. All right, man. These last two are incredible. You know, when I was looking through that house, all the country and gospel, and like I said before, I would just be flipping, and then it would just, something amazing would just pop up. And this is one of them. This Harold Vick, this on Strata East, Don't Look Back, this original '74 press. I'm just like, I was like, how can this happen? Why is this in there? I mean, what are you doing there? It's unbelievable. You guys know anything Strata East is just, you got to have it. It's unbelievable. They're getting harder to find. They're very expensive, but they're just incredible music. Yeah, I can't talk enough about it. You guys watch my video, you know I love that label, and I'm trying to get everything. And when I seen this, I've been on the hunt for this for a long time. This is a really clean copy. And again, it's so funny. Like the records before it, beat to death, ring wear, and then it's like super clean. It's like it was just placed there. Like as I turned my head, it's weird. It's weird how it happens. You guys that go on days, you know what I'm talking about, but. Harold Big, super killer. Okay, guys, this is a quick video, only 11 minutes. So this one here, this is the best one. This is the last one. This is an absolute grail. And I'm floored that I can even hold it. And that's Solomon Burke's debut album. This is an original 62 press on a Apollo. Unbelievable. This is super rare. You never come across these, and a few that have popped up for sale will go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but just a staple in your soul collection. If you like that late 50s, early 60s soul sound, when I spun this, I hear a lot of Elvis. If that makes sense. Either Elvis is trying to sound like him, which we all know the story of Elvis and those guys stealing music and sound. But yeah, man, he sounds like them the way they sing. But I dig it, and I'm so happy to have this. This is a mammoth soul album. Yeah, and it's got a nice home right here. Alright guys, that was it. Just a little quick video to show you what's been going on. Dude, there was so much more stuff. There were so many soundtracks in there. I'm gonna do another video of just movie soundtracks because I pulled out some great stuff. There wouldn't have been enough time. This would have been an hour-long video to show you everything. He had, Merle Haggard's first three albums. Waylon Jennings, his first three. I found that Honky Tonk Heroes, but it's a reissue. I'd love to have it for real original, but that's a clean reissue. I'm happy to have that one. I mean, yeah, Waylon, Merle, Johnny Cash, all that Dolly Parton. There was just some great stuff in there, but he had some primo movie soundtracks. And I think I'm gonna do that on my next video. I'm gonna do like the greatest movie soundtracks of all time, and I got some really good grails in there that I'm gonna add with it. But that's it. I'll be back here probably a couple more days. We'll do that greatest movie soundtracks of all time. But until then, I'll see you guys later.